Good morning. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day today. I just thought I'd get on for about 10 minutes. Hey, bro. And say hi to everybody. Taco bowl. I shaved a little bit. I didn't shave a lot. So if you all... Oh, Trump is speaking now. It's the last day of vacation. Aloha. So do you think Trump's just going to be talking about economics? Well, that should be interesting. Martin Shkreli says, Parkinson's. Yeah, I saw that. Do you think that's true? It was a flashlight, not diazepam. What would the little flashlight be for? Well, this is the first vacation I've taken in 3 years. Watch the Trump speech with us. I have a flashlight on my damn phone. Definitely not a flashlight. You really can't tell from the picture, but it's there's certainly reason to be concerned. No matter what that is in that gentleman's hand. I think just watching the videos would give most people pause. And whether or not there's anything wrong with Clinton or not, whether or not there's anything wrong with her health-wise, once the question has been raised, there's an obligation to the voters to address it. And the question's been raised by the videos more than anything. And I think at this point, she needs to address it. If she denies it, we won't believe her. Well, she has a variety of ways of addressing it. She could either just talk about it, where people might not believe her, but she could also do a drug test. She could have independent doctors talk to her doctor. I mean, I suppose there's lots of ways to go about it. I think in the case of all these politicians, I don't know if you can ever trust the medical records. Wouldn't they have the ability to doctor medical records, or at least edit out what they didn't want? I would think that would be true of everybody at that level. Well, those coughing fits are not imaginary. So whatever that is a long-term condition, because it never gets better. So has she disclosed, to your knowledge, to the great knowledge of everybody here, has Clinton ever disclosed a health problem that would have a symptom of a cough? Yeah. I looked very closely to make sure I didn't get the decaf. She said thyroid issues for a cough, and cough is caused by blood thinners. So the blood thinner is the Coumadin. It's probably terribly dangerous for people like us to talk about health issues, but I think the point is that the voters probably need to have a passing understanding of of her major health situation. Well, yeah, Martin Shkreli is he's an executive. He's not a doctor, right? He's an investor. The interweb's discussing aid with the diazepam. Yeah. It's funny how many things, how many bits of confirmation bias there are. I would say at this point, um, we're all kind of operating on instinct more than, and maybe pattern recognition more than facts. You know, as far as I can tell, there's something that's not terribly healthy about her. I don't know if it has a specific name other than the thyroid stuff we know about. The linguistic kill shot regarding her health. Well, he's talked about stamina for a long time, and he's called her weak. Uh, uh, uh. Missing soul. The Caesars with the iced Kai drink. No, I didn't. Is that a video that's out there? Mm-mm. It was in computer simulation. Oh, the head bobbing video. You know, the most interesting thing about the head bobbing video, because we're seeing it out of context, so however we react to it might be very different than how somebody who was there on the ground might react to it. But there's the one view that shows her head bobbing, and there's someone who was handing her something or had a microphone, I can't remember. But when it was a woman who saw the head bobbing and just recoiled, like it was a demonic thing. And I'll tell you what it reminded me of is the Uncanny Valley. You could Google that, check it on Wikipedia. It's called the Uncanny Valley. And that's the idea that if something looks like a human, but not quite, like a zombie, for example, looks sort of like a human, but not quite, it's got the zombie quality. Or if it was an alien that would look like a human, the only difference was its alien eyes, it would be super creepy. So the closer you are to a human without being one, the scarier you are, instead of being the cuter. You know, you would think that the closer you are to a human, the less scary you would be to a human. But until you're a full human, it gets scarier and scarier until that last step. And Clinton, when she went into the head bobbing and also looking at the balloons, you know, with the ooh face, it looked not quite human, meaning that it looked like human intelligence turned off for a moment. Now, I'm just saying what it looked like. You know, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing her. I'm just saying that from the outside, it looked like she went from being fully human to something that was just slightly less than conscious for, you know, several seconds at a time. And that can be really scary to people. So I think one of the reasons that you saw the woman in the crowd recoil is that she saw her basically, you know, like The Exorcist. You know, at one minute she's Linda Blair, the next minute her head is spinning around. In fact, that would be a funny visual. Linda Blair in The Exorcist with her head spinning around, along with the Clinton video of her head bobbing. I hope I won't be. I looked it up. That wasn't so bad. What else do you want me to do? You've been paying attention. Trump's back, testosterone patches. Hey, you never know. I do not have a squat rack. Well, the health question won't be the end of her campaign unless we discovered something new. I think what we have so far is just enough to say, hey, can you answer some questions? And by the way, they both should. You know, it doesn't make any sense for one of them to answer questions. Do you even lift? That feels like an insult, but maybe it's just a question. But the answer is yes. Do you cut your own hair? No, it wouldn't be too hard if I did, but I get the $10 haircut. Processor instruction seems distributed evenly as coordinated. Something unexpected have to happen? Yeah. But the odds of something unexpected happening between now and November are about 100%, right? So something unexpected is going to happen. That doesn't mean it's going to go Trump's way, but you can count on unexpected things happening. The oldest candidates in history? Is that right? Yeah, the truck buying analogy is pretty close to picking a candidate. The new Republican guy, you know, if the media wants to give him enough attention to take votes away from Trump, they can, I suppose. If elected, he'll be the oldest. That's interesting. Yeah, you know, you could make an argument that that the president should be younger than 70. Hello. But he's not the oldest candidate. Okay. What's the unexpected? Well, if I knew, it wouldn't be unexpected. Yeah, health is better in this era, but I'm not sure brain health is that much better. They're all young women who are doing the interrupting. Interesting. The young women are probably trying to get some kind of a reaction so that something bad happens against young women. Brainwashing.